coming to the back of your mat, roll down and forward fold. Bend and straighten your legs. Bend and straighten your legs. Now look along your mat and with bent knees walk forward, pad forward, so that your hands come directly underneath your shoulders, your legs are straight, and lift one leg. Just a little and lower, and lift the other leg. Now put the knees down, push your bottom back, and rest in the pose of a child. Turn the wrists, and then we're ready to do that again. Climb up onto your hands and knees. If you can, curl the toes and lift the knees. Lift one leg, not very high, and lower. Lift the other leg. Good. Now bend the knees and walk back to your toes. Stretch your hamstrings. Walk, walk, walk. Touch your toes. Eye gaze between your knees. Bend and straighten the legs. Bend and straighten the legs. Let your head drop. Good. So look forward along your mat and pad forward. Hands under shoulders. Lift one foot. It's not very high. Lift the other foot. Think about lifting your foot as high as a skirting board. Now drop your knees. Push your bum back to your heels and let your breath go. Good. Do that sequence again. Shoulders over hands. Curl the toes and lift the knees. Lift one foot as high as a skirting board. Yeah. And then lower. And then the other side. Good. Bend the knees and walk to your feet. Drop your head. Bend and straighten the legs so you feed the hamstrings. You're stretching the back of your legs. So we'll do that sequence one last time. Look along your mat and pad forward. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and lift one leg. Bring that foot down and lift the other leg. Bring the knees down and push back, bum to heels. Stretch those arms out, those fingers wide, up onto your hands and knees. Curl your toes and lift your knees. Lift one foot and lower. Lift the other foot. Now bend the knees and walk to your feet. Drop your head. Bend and straighten the legs. So you've got power in that move. You've got functional strength through your arms and shoulders. And now you've got that healing move from the lifestyle muscles, those tight hamstrings. Walk forward for the last time. Hands under shoulders. This is the power move for your upper body. Lifting the leg, that's the power move for your core. And the other foot. And then land. Toes together, knees wide, turn through your wrists. Good. Let the breath go. When you feel comfortable, climb up onto your knees and lift your hands in line with your shoulders and lower. Hands in line with shoulders and lower. Hands in line with shoulders and lower. Shoulders and lower. Easy as that for level 1. Now, same thing, but turn your palms in. Palms in and lower. So the way that I work is we go through the technique of the move before we add in hand weights or make things harder. So the technique here is palms are in, abdominals are braced, and hand comes no higher than shoulder. Let's make this harder. Push your bum back to your heels. Take the hands behind you and push your chest forward. Now sweep up, hands in front of shoulders, breathe in. Breathe out, bum goes to heels, so your palms turn in and you're pushing your chest forward. So the mobility in our shoulder starts to lessen as we get older. We lose range of movement and we start doing very strange things with our hands. we start to turn and rotate in weird ways because the movement's gone. So I'm really looking for clean hands here, palms that turn in and palms that turn in as we go behind. This is core work as well. Can you feel your abs working? Do one more and have a little rest. Breathe out. Sit in the pose of a child for a moment. Find your hand weights and climb back up onto your knees. Palms down, hands in line with shoulders. 10 of those starting now. So there's no movement in the body. And because there's no movement, that comes from your core strength. If you didn't have it, you would be swinging all over the place. But automatically, because you've practiced Pilates for a long time, your tummy muscles switch on, your back muscles engage, they're automatic, and you are still and strong. 10, now turn your palms in. Feel the difference in the front of your shoulder? Hold the hands for a moment in line with your shoulders, and then lower. Breathe out as you come up. Breathe in as you lower. Good. Alignment, strength, purpose, concentration, and core. All those principles, all those elements of Pilates. Okay, add in the level 3. Lift. Now slowly take your bum to your heels. How high behind you can you lift your arms? Pause. Slowly sweep forward, hands in line with heart or chest. Bend. Take your time. Feel the intensity of this move. The slower you go, the stronger you are, the quicker you get those results. Pull your deep abdominal in. Feel that engagement. Take the hands behind you and feel the arms lift. Lift and pause at the top. Drop and pause at the bottom. Give me another 4 of those. Feel your breath. Enter and leave your body. Exhaling on the effort. So the greatest effort in the move is when you breathe out. One last one. Good. So put your hand weights down by the side of your mat. Roll your shoulders and come onto your hands and knees just to stretch the back one way and then the other. Good. And then your hands now have a narrow range. The fingertips stretch and the middle finger lines up with the middle of your shoulder. I'd like you to just bring yourself forward, bending at the elbow, so your chest goes between your hands. Well done, Beverly. Now bring your bum back to your heels. Give me another 9 of those. Climb up. Elbows into waist, so my triceps are working and my core muscles are on. So as I come forward, I tip forward, my bum is still in the air, and then you press back. Good, another 8 of those. Breathe out on the effort. Breathe in on the release. Let's try and make the breath out as long as possible. Remember, the breath out helps to restore the nervous system, lengthening that breath out. Triggers deep breathing, right down, and push your bum back. You're looking good. I like the flow of the move and the breath of the move that helps to give your body stamina, endurance. 2 more. Tuck those little elbows into your little waist. And one last one. Use your breath, breathe out. and rest. What do you need? A little rotation through your wrists, a little stretch through your back. Come up onto your hands and knees and lift your front leg. So your knee is in line with your hip. Your hip faces down and your foot is flexed. So your knee's got to be quite high. Strong long arms, spread the fingers, pulse the leg in the air. 5 small pulses, 4, feel the squeeze in your bum. 3, 2, leave the leg in the air. 1 tricep push-up with the leg in the air. Push up. Now give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 tricep push-up, elbows into waist. Push up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tricep push-up, just 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, 2 more. 1 tricep push-up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 tricep push-up. Last time, can we do it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbows into waist. Okay, rest. Turn the wrist, rotate the wrists. Let your body breathe, and we're ready to do that on the other side. Lift the other leg. Knee in line with hip, foot flexed. Strong arms, middle finger pointing forward, 5 pulses, tiny moves where you squeeze your bum. Now leave the leg in the air, bend the elbows halfway down, push up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, halfway down, and push up. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, halfway down. Push. I think we've got 2 more, but I've lost count. 5. Oh, thanks, Dorothy. 4, 3, 2, 1, down. And 1 last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, you ready to come all the way down to the floor? Start in the pose of a child. Stretch your body, then lie down on your tummy, bringing your elbows underneath you. Clasp your hands, flatten your feet, knees and hips on the floor, and lift your deep abdominal and lower. Good. So your pubic bone stays on the floor. Engage your tummy and drop your tummy. Engage and drop. Simple as that. Same thing that I always practice. Get the technique right. Keep the level 1 easy. Know what you're doing, how you're breathing. Scoop, engage, deepen the feeling, the awareness around the tummy. And then lead on to level 2. Right up onto your knees and roll down through your thighs. Good. Right up onto your knees. Roll down through your thighs. Do it with your breath. Keep your ear, shoulder, hip in line. You recognise that phrase? That alignment and that phrase that we use a lot. Good. Breathe out and pause. Breathe in and lower. 4, 5 more. Really strong core work. And when we talk about core, we're talking about the abdomen and the back. Both muscle groups working hard, as well as your shoulders. Broaden your shoulders, flatten your shoulder blades. Breathe and give me 2 more before we take it up to level 3. Level 3, you go from knees, curl the toes, lift the knees and hold. Put the knees down, relax the feet, roll down through your thighs. Give me 9 more of those. If you're not happy coming up into the full plank, then please go back down to one of the other 2 levels. Beverly, that's astonishing, that's phenomenal, keep going, that's what practice does for you. The simple truth with Pilates, the simple truth with any muscle work is practice. Your muscles get used to it, you get stronger, stamina, more endurance, and what interests me is not just the muscle strength, it's the bone strength. That's what you're doing now. You're gaining greater density through your bones as well as your muscles. 2 more, please. Stay with me. One last one. We'll stay at the top for a few seconds and lift one foot. Oh, that's exciting. Wasn't expecting that. Bring that foot down, lift the other foot. Remember, it's a skirting board. Bring the knees down, rest on the floor, heels to bum. Move your feet side to side and recover. Good. Perfect. From here, slowly take yourself back into the pose of a child. It's always a lovely rest position. And then, when your back feels ready, take a seat. Sitting side on, taking your hands under your knees, coming up to your full glorious height, ear, shoulder, hip, and then lead with the tailbone. Push the lower back away, look down at your tummy, and then climb up again into your lovely long height. Tuck your tailbone under and climb up. So all the exercises that you've done today, they have a smooth rhythm, a floating breath, a rolling rhythm. If you've got your band, your Pilates band, and you want to work with your band, put it over your feet. Your band will give you a little bit of assistance. It will help to support your back. The next level is to straighten your arms and legs. Again, roll down, take it and hold, feel the tummy muscle work, then roll up and tip forward. Breathe in, exhale, breathe in, exhale, and breathe in. Find your rhythm. Do you remember we talked about getting the memory into the muscle, not your brain? That's why I try and make everything flow. So I knock out your cognitive brain thinking. I don't want you to think. I want you to experience what's going on in your body. So it's a different type of thinking. It's not that day-to-day issues or to-do list. It's all about your body, your breath, your flow, and it has this magical release on your whole system, your nervous system, your breath, your digestion. Everything is healed, restored, rejuvenated as you think about your body. One last one. Pause at the bottom, find your bestest stretch. It could be a forward fold. It is for me, I'm a runner, so my legs are very tight. Or if you've got issues with your lower back, it could be bent knees, hands behind you, and opening your lower back in the counter posture. Your job to find where you need to stretch right now. Because I'm going to make it harder. Straight legs, straight arms, tummy muscles. So we're now heading into a level 3. Pause at the bottom, palms turn in, one arm up, one arm down. Take your time, other side, and reach forward. Draw your toes. The good news is I'm only going to do 4 more. Roll back. Palms turn in. Please be confident about where your hands are. Good. And please also feel hugely confident in the level that you have selected. So you may very well be working with your band. You're just rolling back and up. Or you might be working freestyle, and that's a lot harder. Okay, palms turn in. Turn the palms in towards each other. Good, we've got 1 more like this. We'll take a little breather. So we're right up to level 3. God, feel that muscle work. Couldn't do that week 1. Hands to your legs and pause. Your job to find your best stretch. What do you need right now? What stretch does your body ask for right now? Because we're going to bring out the guns. This is why I was screaming, educating. Your palms turn in, because we're going to roll back, hold, 1 arm up in your eye line. I want you to be able to see that top hand weight, and then you can turn the palms down to meet your knees or your toes. Lifting the hands, palms turn in, roll back. Lift 1 arm so you can see the top arm in the corner of your eye. Then reach forward and find your toes. Really good work. So we'll do 5 of those in total. Palms turn in, 1 arm up, center, other arm up, center, and come forward. So if you're not strong enough yet, if your tummy muscles can't hold you, which is fine, I've been doing this an awful long time, but if your back is taking the load, don't do this level. Find a level that works for you. I'm so enjoying this. I'd like to reward you with 4 more. 4 more, we'll call it a day. Come on, Karen, you can do this. You can do this. Breathe, center, breathe, center, and forward. 3 more, lift the arms, roll back, nice. Tighten the tummy, breathe, center, breathe, center. Really knit all those tummy muscles in. Pull the deep abdominal in. Engage the pelvic floor. Make sure that you have control with what you're doing. I think I've got 2 more, but I've got carried away again. Breathe out. Center. And come forward. 1 last one, and we will finish. So come forward. Use your hand weights to pull you further forward. Use the end of the hand weights, push them away, and feel the stretch come into your back. Then remove the hand weights, bend your knees, and open your shoulders as you release your back. Open your chest, release your back. The counter posture to the work you've just done. How does that feel? Good? I'm repeating. I'm lifting and releasing. Lifting and releasing. 1 more. Hands stay behind, legs straighten. Take 1 ankle over the other. I'm going to choose my right leg. Walk down and see if you can find your toes. This is when your band is really helpful. So if you've got your Pilates band, use it now because you'll go deep. Now take the top foot and place it above the knee. Hands behind. Good. You see the straight leg? Give the toes a wiggle. I'd like you to put that foot on the floor. Happy? Yeah, well done. All your hand weight, all your body weight into your hands, lift your bum. Give me a bit of a wiggle in your bum. Now I want you to walk forward with your hands and bring your bum to your heels. Now put your bum down. Well done. Do you see your beautifully manicured big toe? Would you like to bring it towards your nose? Some of you are snarling at your big toe. Hold it there for a few seconds, explore the stretch. Happy? No, not very, Adele. You don't have to bring your bum to your heels. They are options. You can take your bum further back. Now, if you feel like it, drop the knee and we are in half lotus. Or not. You could be just sat with your legs crossed. You ideally want the knee to drop. It might not go, no. So just sit with your legs in a crossed position. Are we comfortable? Not really. Do what you can and let your body breathe and relax. So I'm just moving my hips to get them in a fairly comfortable position. And then release. Let's do that on the other side. So completely unlock your legs. I'm now going to put my left ankle over my right. And that's my level 1. Taking my hands down and finding my toes, I'm making it harder. You're very welcome to stay here. These are all options. Taking your hands behind, taking the foot above the knee. Now here we want the knee to open as much as we can. Can you give me a wiggle on your straight leg, the toes of the straight leg? Because that foot is going to come to the floor. And that might be enough. If you feel, yeah, I want a little bit more, lift your bum, walk your hands in, giving your bum a bit of a wiggle, and then put your bum by your heel or as close as you can, and bring your hands in. Your bum must go on the floor. Your bottom must rest on the floor. Can you see your beautifully manicured big toe? Could you bring your big toe close to your nose? Well done. Happy? No, not very. So this is the tricky bit. Letting the knee land and coming into half lotus. Do any adjustments that you need. Any adjustments. And whether that's coming into cross-legged, that's fine. Now breathe. So remember, muscles will be scared until you reassure them. It's okay. It's all right. And you breathe out. Muscles love the breath out. Let's see if we can feed them that breath out, that relax and release. Now make yourself truly comfortable and lift your arms. As I bring the class to a close, closing down, bring your thumbs to your heart. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really enjoyed that. I hope you did. Take care, well done, fantastic.